OpenClaw had the same bug hiding in 5 different places and nobody noticed until an AI did. In this video, we are looking at what AgentGG is and how this AI agent actually found bugs in OpenClaw. And not just that, I'll also show you how you can set this up so you can point this at your own targets as well. Okay, so before we move into what actually AgentGG found in OpenClaw, I want you to give a little bit context about OpenClaw. OpenClaw, formerly CloudBot, went from 0 to 160,000 GitHub stars, faster than almost any project in history. It's a self-hosted AI agent that runs on your machine and controls your Slack, Discord, email, and terminal. It was also dubbed as Claude with hands. But within weeks of going viral, security researchers found 40,000 plus exposed instances on the internet, full admin access, no authentication at all. And they were all exfiltrated in minutes via prompt injection. One specific CVE has already been disclosed, a mutable identifier allow list bypass in the Telegram channel extension. So that was patched, but the same root cause was actually sitting in other channel extensions as well, like Slack, Discord, Matrix, Zello, MS Teams, and they were untouched. And that's what AgentGG found, not by grabbing keywords, but by reasoning about the code the same way a human auditor would do. I'll also show you the exact command that was used to find this vulnerability in a few minutes. So this is the official repo of AgentGG. You can find the link from the description. So AgentGG you can think of as nuclei, but instead of YAML templates, it has agents, and these agents have a prompt body and a YAML formatter. So it is pretty cool, in my opinion. So over here you can see that the agents reason your code, they follow imports, check the call graphs, and confirm findings before flagging. This is really important to confirm the things. So the agents over here has actually 3 parts. Let me scroll a bit more down. I'll also show you how to run these commands, don't worry about that. So yeah, so this is how the templates looks like. It looks pretty much similar to nuclei, but this is AI templates. You can call it AI templates, I don't know, maybe, but yeah, because it has prompts actually instead of normal regex matching, but it also has a regex. This is the precondition actually. So the first part is execution condition, which basically checks if the agent should run the scan or not, even like a regex for a framework or a prompt saying only run this on OpenClaw, something like that. Second is the where condition. This tells the agent which file to look at, which code to look at, you could say. Also include or exclude any file types. And this is pretty different from a traditional SAST where it usually looks for pattern matching, regex, or strings. In this case, it's doing more than that. It reasons whether about a trust boundary is actually enforced. Okay, so now let's get into the juicy part. We can install AgentGG using this command, so let's hit enter. While it's installing, I wanted to mention that we are going to point this AI agent to the exact commit that introduced the bug. So we can provide the exact identifier for that commit. Okay. Also want to mention that you have to provide your Anthropic or OpenAI key over here. Okay, it's finally installed. Now let's go to the config.json file. Okay, so I used this command to go into my config.json file inside the AgentGG folder, and over here I provided my OAuth token for Anthropic. So as you can see, I'm using Claude Opus 4.7 over here. Once you're done doing that, you can just simply save it and close it. And then the next step is we are going to clone OpenClaw official repository for finding that 0 day. So let me clear the screen up. Let's clone the OpenClaw Git repository, and it says that path already exists because I actually downloaded it earlier, so we're not going to do that again. Let me just show you the exact commit that was vulnerable. So let's check it out. As you can see, this is the identifier that we are looking at. And now I'm going to paste the command that will actually scan this whole section. Okay, so over here, I have provided the command AgentGG scan, and then I have provided OpenClaw directory because we just cloned it. So it's saved here in my current path. And then we are providing this specific agent template, and the name of the template is OpenClaw audit allow list identity. Just like what we do nuclear, we provide the -t command. That's exactly what we're doing here. And then this is very important command, -diff. It only scans the file that was changed in this particular commit, not the whole repository, because we don't want to waste too much time over there. And then we are feeding OpenClaw scope. So the agent knows what's in scope and what's not in scope. This is important as well. And then we are saying verbose, validate means double check the findings, and then also score CVSS. Don't show the duplicate findings, save the results, and then serve me the UI. So once it's done scanning, it will also give me a particular port in my local host so I can see it in UI form, like the whole results. So I think that's pretty cool as well. So as you can see, it has started doing the recon, surveying the project, and we can see some findings here. Critical 9.0 OpenClaw audit a lawless identity, Zalo user. As I mentioned, there were 5 more vulnerabilities in different extensions, and one of them was Zalo, and that's where we pointed this AI agent at. So as you can see, it also opened the UI for me, and this looks so clean. And we have 2 findings over here. One is confirmed. It also excluded 1 duplicate because we specifically provided that in the command. And you can see this is the official finding. Zalo user group allow from startup resolution silently rewrites authorization state from mutable Zalo display names. Let's click on it to get more details. So if you want to understand what this is in simple words, OpenClaw lets you set up a allow list, basically a list of users that are allowed to talk to your bot on Zalo. You basically add names to the list, but what's the problem here? The problem is the code is checking those users by their display name. Now display name, anyone can change it, right? If someone's name is John, then someone can also just change their display name to John, and they will be in that allow list. And they will get full access to the bot, commands, and everything. So that's what this bug is in the most simple words, but over here you can see all the technicalities. If you're like a very technical person, you're like developer, then I'm pretty sure you're getting what all of this is, because I'm not a developer. So yeah, I can only explain you in what basically happens on a surface level. But yeah, I think this is pretty amazing. It's showing all the code and what actually happened in that particular thing, what's the impact, validation, CVSS score, and some references as well. So this is pretty amazing. So AgentGG has 100 plus templates out of the box, and you can definitely try it in your own terminal pretty easily. As I mentioned, all the commands, it's pretty easy to install and set it up. You can find the links from the description, play around with it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching.